So hey, yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's is back with another video. So as you all know, the Freddy Files Ultimate Edition has been out, and I read it, and I decided to make a review comparing it to the older stuff that were written. I only have the original Freddy Files, so I could compare the new one to this. So Ultimate Custom Night and Pizzeria Simulator, I don't know what's changed in them, but it's okay. I only read the updated edition once, and I don't have that right now, so I couldn't compare those two games, but it's okay. So, as I was reading, it was interesting because I saw that the older parts that were in this book had changed for the better, if you ask me. It felt more, more organized. So let's see what had changed. I mean, first of all, something disappointed me, and that was that you don't see the Freddy shadow on the cover of the book. That's very disappointing. How dare you? And also another thing, I have the ebook version of the Ultimate Edition. I don't know if the physical version is like this or not. It had two covers. I don't know. That was so weird. I have no idea. But whatever. Then we get to the rest of the book. So first there's the first Freddy scoop. Fungi statement on the extra about Endo has changed, and that was actually interesting because I never had thought about that. I don't know if it was in the updated edition, but like I said, I'm just comparing it to this one. I don't know about that one. So then we get to the Beware of the Fox in page 9 of the old one. I forgot if I saw it somewhere else, but that one's gone. And the maps have the head models now instead of like silhouettes or shadows that's got used for the other games. It shows the head of the characters, which is nice, but there's a problem which I'll get to later on. And Animatronic Inventory is fully changed, and I'm telling you, I mean, I know there's an animatronic inventory at the end of Ultimate Edition, but whatever, I don't really care about that one. But the inventory on the original titles, they have changed pretty good, if you ask me. Like it doesn't have a lot of extra stuff, and I think it's nice. So the radar screen part doesn't include all of them. I mean, it talks about all of them, but in a few pages later, I think if all the radar screens were in one place, that would have been a lot better. But it's okay. So another thing that had changed was the theories part. It has fully changed. It's nothing like the older ones. And it's more informative and less confusing, because when you read this one, you'll be like, okay, so is this confirmed or not, for example. But for me, it didn't really matter, because I don't really care about the lore, because I have my own story, and I don't plan to change it. It doesn't matter. But for others, yeah, it could be interesting. Page 25 is fully gone. It's moved to the archive part. And that's just for what's changed in the new Fnaf 1 category. We get to the Fnaf 2 part. If I want to be very, very precise about this, the intro part from Fnaf 2 has changed which to that. Yeah, that's very important if you ask me. It changes everything. Alright, and then the animatronics description has changed in all of the categories, so I'm not gonna repeat that again. And Balloon Girl's name, which was in this one, has changed to JJ, so that's nice. Okay, also, yeah, this is the disappointing part I was gonna talk about in the map of FNAF 2. For the toys, it had, and also I think the withers too, it just uses the original head gang for the map, and that's a little disappointing. And the lore has changed. I mean, not the lore has changed, I mean, no, don't panic, don't panic. I mean, the pages have changed, like the way they're described and all that. So yeah, alright, then we get to the FNAF 3 part in the new book. So yeah, the character description has changed. In the strategy part, I think the map was different a little bit. So like it has the where the phantom cupcakes appear. And also the mini games are explained a little bit differently. It's still the same thing, but it's just explanation is different. And the lore part has changed. So that was that. And in FNAF 4, again, some minigames descriptions are a little different, but that doesn't change what we know about this story. It's not really too, I don't know, groundbreaking or something. That makes sense. And the description for the animatronics have changed, and the pages are more rearranged, as I said in the beginning. And the lore. And also, the last page in this book has people-inspired animatronics. That one is completely gone in this new book. Then we get to Sister Location. The game walkthrough is explained differently, and the map has the heads of the characters instead of the silhouettes, and all the actual characters, not just using Freddy and Bonnie and all that. So that's nice. The private room part is explained differently. Okay. This one doesn't have character descriptions. It just has the ones for the custom night. Yeah, it just it describes those characters. And the lore. Alright, yeah. So that's that for the older book, like everything that had changed. The book parts have totally changed, so I'm not gonna say anything else about that. And then, Pizzeria Simulator and Ultimate Custom Night, I said that. I'm sorry, I don't know what I changed, but I guess maybe the lore had changed. So that's that. Then, from after this, I'm just gonna say little things that I thought were interesting or I was a little confused about. So let's get into it, I guess. So for FNAF VR, the map for the pizza party is a little confusing. It just has a lot of numbers here and there. It takes a while for you to understand. If there were arrows saying like 2 room 2, 2 room 1, for example, I think that would have been easier, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. Also, something I noticed was missing from the ending parts when the endings were described. The glitch trap plushie that you get wasn't described, which is a little odd. I don't know, maybe it wasn't that important, but I think it's important. Okay. So in page 154, it stated that Balloon Boy never had a jump scare, but in FNAF AR he does. I don't know why Scott didn't mention it. I mean, considering like you might say he didn't get to the FNAF AR part, we have to get there to know it. But it's weird because in the I don't know, FNAF 1 and 2, like in the lore parts, some stuff from the books are merged with the other info, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't know, Scott goofed it a little. We get to the Fazbear Frights parts. There's a grammar thing I saw. In page 209, symbols is written symbols. Scott, or whoever typed the book, what's wrong with you? Were you drunk? So that's a problem. Something else that I noticed in the Fazbear Frights section is that the What We Found story, why does it say the location is Fazbear's Fright? It's Fazbear's Frights. It's literally in the book. Scott, did you not read the story? The description also had a problem. Many problems. Because it stated that, the story from FNAF 3 is so similar to this story, What We Found. The events are the same. There are no. If you've read the book, I think you understand what I mean. It's so different. I could talk about it ages because What We Found is literally my favorite story. I cherish it so much. And seeing it like this is just a little disappointing. Also, for the other stories, some of them have little teeny tiny problems like these two. Like, the description is a little faulty. After Fazbear Frights, we get to, there's a section called the Archives. The Archives is actually really cool. Like, it has like phone guys, scripts, and like, I don't know, other stuff like that. It's really cool. It's really interesting. I like that. Then we get to the character description. There's a mild problem I saw in Circus Baby's description, that it said that she's in fourth closet, but we know that the quote unquote baby in fourth closet looks different than Circus Baby. I don't know where that came from. That's so weird. Like, even if you wanna, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I was very confused when it came to that. Also, in Freddy Fazbear's description, it says that his eyes change color from brown to blue. Did I miss something? Were his eyes brown all this time? Cause it's always been blue. I don't know. Have I missed something? Tell me, definitely tell me. I'm gonna die. And some little teeny tiny. The skins, the FNAF AR skins are in the character part. I think if they were like, I don't know, they had their category, like all the FNAF AR skins, and they would like divide it into like the summer part, this event part, this thing, that would have been a lot more organized. It just felt a little weird, because the skins were just described as, okay, this is the skin for this event for this character. It didn't really seem necessary to be among the other characters. Also, I'm very disappointed. JJ's character image is Balloon Boy. How dare you? Whoever put that picture there, what are you doing? Also, there's another problem. I know it's like the drawing from Lady Fizzy, I guess. The picture for Lucky Boy's sign says it's your lucky day, but in reality, it says I'm a lucky boy. So, you know, details are important. And also something very strange that made me question my mind. It said that Nightmare Foxy appears in Ultimate Custom Night, but he doesn't? Has Nightmare Foxy appeared in Ultimate Custom Night and I didn't know about that? Please let me know. Also, in the description of Afton, it stated that he doesn't have ears. What are these? What are these? What is this? I want answers. I want answers. So yeah, that's another mistake I saw. Also, it's really funny because Scott used fan art for, like, you know, some characters, like mostly from the books. That's a little problem. And also design, finally we see like Spring Bonnie's design, but it's obviously fan made. I don't know, maybe I'm mistaken, but that's a little weird. So that's all I have to say about the notebook. It's worth reading actually. It's really informative. Like, it's cool. Like, I didn't know some stuff, but I found out about them, which was really interesting. Like, if you only watched gameplays and couldn't play the games yourself, this book is amazing because it tells you a lot on the, like, I don't know, little teeny tiny things you might have missed. And that's all I had to say. Definitely go get this book. It's worth reading. And see you in the next video.